Hi everyone, my name is Emma. Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be talking about the new Wicked trailer that released this week. Felt like it had everything I wanted and more, and I'm so excited to talk about it. I did a reaction video actually the other day where I watched it, so feel free to check that out below if you want to. It's just a little short, sort of watching the whole trailer and giving some little thoughts about it, but I still wanted to make a full-length video about it because I wanted to share my thoughts about some predictions I have, and also just share more lengthy thoughts about it, I guess. But if you just want to see a little short reaction, I'm going to link that down below or on the screen somewhere so you can watch it. Okay, so the new Wicked movie has been confirmed for the 27th of November this year. It will be a two-part movie, so the second part will be released on November the 26th, 2025. So when deciding to make this into a two-part venture, the director Mark Platt has said, "We didn't want to end up making one 4-hour movie and then cutting out songs. We want to satisfy the fans of the musical. Film allows you to create a place and a time, a university like Shiz, an extraordinary Emerald City governor's mansion. There's so much more to explore." And the composer of the Wicked musical, Stephen Schwartz, which is one of my favourite composers of all time, has said that the decision was actually based on the fact that in Act 1, Defying Gravity ends Act 1, and he said that the song is written especially to bring a curtain down, and whatever scene to follow it without a break just seems hugely anticlimactic. As much as the movie is claiming to cater to the musical theatre fans and that they don't want to cut any songs, which, you know, obviously seems like a positive thing, and I hugely support that they want to cater to the musical theatre audience, which a lot of these musical movies they don't like Mean Girls and Wonka, for example, who didn't want to admit that it was a musical, and it just became a bit, I don't know, it just didn't go the way that. I just think it's a little bit ridiculous to make this into a two-part movie, because the actual musical is literally 2 hours and 45 minutes, and that includes the interval, so we'll be closer to 2 hours 30 minutes. And basically they've done all the songs in that time, so to say that they don't want to cut any songs, if the movie is approximately that length anyway, that doesn't make sense to me. It seems a bit like a cash grab, if I'm just going to be completely honest. I think that they just want to make it a two-part because they know how much Wicked, especially, has been such an anticipated movie. They've been working on this for a long time now, and it's been pushed back for years and years and years, and probably with different casts than the one that we've actually ended up with. So I think it's very beneficial to them, obviously having a huge star like Arianagrande attached to the project. They want the moolah, which is fine. People love Wicked, and hopefully it will leave some more room for new plot lines. But I just don't know, like, especially with the songs, because what I fear is going to happen, you know, a lot of times when you release a new musical movie, they're obsessed with making new songs, because, you know, they want to bring some new kind of element to it that people can be like, oh, this is such a cool new addition. They want to spice it up, I suppose, but also money. And obviously Stephen Schwartz is writing the new songs for this movie, and again, he wrote the original music. But I'm just a little bit unsure about what my fear is that we're going to just have a bunch of filler songs that don't fit the zeitgeist of when Wicked was written. It was written in the early 2000s when we saw a shift in musical theatre from being more classical, and I feel like Wicked was one of the first like pop-esque musicals that really broke through and changed musical theatre forever, in my opinion. Like, there's so many musicals today that wouldn't have existed without that musical. Sometimes cutting certain songs from the stage to a movie sometimes actually makes sense. So I'm not sure where I am in that ballpark. I just hope that it's not going to, they've said they want to add things in. I just hope it's not going to take away from the original musical, because it's perfection the way it is. So what I think it's going to be, because it's going to be a two-part, we can see hints of it in the trailer already. I think this is going to be a huge homage to the original Wizard of Oz movie, and then it's going to be a mixture of that and the Wicked musical. So we've seen in the trailer, for example, Dorothy is featuring in front of the wizard with the Scarecrow and the Lion and the Tin Man. I do wonder though why Dorothy's wearing silver slippers instead of ruby slippers. Don't know how they're going to explain that one. I mean, it is a prequel to The Wizard of Oz, but I'm just a little bit confused by that. And a lot of the sets are similar to the Wizard of Oz movie, but there were also added new plot lines already. You can see Arianagrande wearing a wedding dress, which when I saw that, she looks absolutely stunning. I love all the costumes and everything. She looks spectacular. I predict that this is going to be that girl. I can imagine Elphaba standing in the background and being like upset that Fiyero and Glinda get married, or it might be a dream sequence kind of thing, because it looks like it might be a dream sequence. I'm not too sure, but I do know that it's stunning, and I think this is a change that I think will be really nice and will play out good on screen. I love that the trailer opens up with cynthiaerivo singing Defying Gravity. Finally a trailer, guys. You know I've been saying this in my last 10 videos, it feels like, that we have musical theatre trailers that's not showcasing actual music from the musical. But in this opening sequence, cynthiaerivo is singing the opening lines of Defying Gravity, and it's just chef's kiss. It's beautifully done. I love the little unlimited that you can hear in the background, like a little teaser. From the moment that cynthiaerivo was cast in this role, I felt so relieved. Obviously, she's a Broadway icon, a musical theatre legend. Her voice is just out of this world, and to play Elphaba, you can't just have a mediocre singer with a big name, which a lot of these movies try to do. They just put a big name on the poster and then they can't really sing and put a lot of autotune. That wouldn't work for Elphaba. You need to have the vocal stamina. It's an incredibly hard part. I would argue it's probably one of the most hard parts on Broadway of all time. It's extremely demanding on the vocal, and I know that cynthiaerivo is going to kill it. I love the way she looks in this movie. I love obviously that they've kept the original essence of Elphaba with, obviously she's green and she has this beautiful raven black hair and the witch hat and everything. It looks very much like the musical, but then also her cute little micro braids is so cute, and I love her glasses. They look very whimsical and like they really belong in this universe of Oz. Love it. They look like little infinity signs. I was here for it. I loved it so much. Arianagrande is also stunning as Glinda. I love the costuming. So far it looks like they're going for a quite pink theme. A bit of a departure obviously from the blue gown that we see in the musical, but she is wearing pink in numbers like Popular in the musical anyway, so I think that makes sense. But more than anything, I think what they're trying to do obviously again is reference the original Wizard of Oz movie, where she is wearing a pink ball gown. So it's just beautiful. Now, when Ariana was first cast for this project, I think a lot of people, including myself, had tiny doubts. Not because she's not a great singer, because obviously Arianagrande is one of the best vocalists of all time. There's no arguing that. She has a phenomenal voice. But I think the fear a lot of people had, it myself included again, is that I just felt like Ariana's vocal is so distinctively Arianagrande. When she sings, you know it's her. She's very unique. So I know she has a Broadway background and she's classically trained, so I don't doubt that she can do it. But obviously, having heard her sing other Wicked songs in the past, where she did sing very Ariana Grande-esque, she also covered the last 5 years, and it was just not very musical theatre. But I have seen a leaked paparazzi clip, which I'll insert. Well, obviously you can hear she is putting a classical spin on this, and I know for a fact that she has a great versatile voice. I've heard her do vocal impressions of different singers as well, and she knows how to sing. I have no doubt in my mind that she wants to do that. My fear was just that the producers didn't want that because Ariana Grande sells tickets. But it doesn't seem like, based on this clip, it does seem like she has been given the freedom to show a different side of herself. I just really want this to feel like Glinda. I want to be taken into the world of Wicked. I don't want to see Arianagrande in a Glinda costume. I want to see Glinda. And I'm hopeful that this is going to, based on the clip that I've just showed you, I'm hopeful that that's what we're going to see. And really excited. I think Cynthia and Ariana is going to be a really good pair. And I'm so happy we're finally casting actors together who can sing. Also, this cast is star-studded with musical theatre moguls like Jeff Goldblum as the Wizard, Ethan Slater as Bok, Jonathan Bailey as Fiero is like my actual dream come true. I'm a massive Bridgerton fan. If you didn't know this about me, I love Bridgerton and I love Jonathan Bailey. And I am passionate for more people to know not only is Jonathan Bailey extremely charming, charismatic and a great actor, he is a fantastic singer and a lot of people don't know that. But do yourself a favour right now and go and look up Jonathan Bailey singing. I might even just put a clip.
Wouldn't be having this fight if I didn't believe in you.
His voice is angelic. I think Jonathan Bailey is going to bring that really vulnerable quality to Fiero, but I also think, with obviously it being a longer movie with a two-part, I hope and think they will flesh out his character, and I think Fiero is going to have more of a presence, and I think Jonathan Bailey will make him a more strong-minded character and not just this lover boy, I guess. I'm very excited to see what he does with that. I do also have some predictions what I think this movie is going to do. I don't know if they're going to do it for part 1 or part 2, but in some way or another, Idina Menzel and Kristen Chenoweth are going to have a cameo. I don't know if both of them will have a cameo or just one or the other. They will definitely have a cameo somehow in either part 1 or part 2, or maybe they're going to spread them out. And I also suspect that we'll see cameos from other people who's been involved with Wicked on Broadway. I have lots of thoughts about this movie. I just wanted to chat with you guys a little bit about it, and I'm just really excited. I think this is going to be an incredible film. The sets are stunning. I'm obsessed with the aesthetic. Yes, it's featuring CGI a whole lot, but to create a world like Oz without CGI, it's a little bit, I mean, they did it in the original Wizard of Oz movie with the hand-painted sets, and I do hope we're going to see more elements of that, but obviously the trailer can only show so much. But certain things you just need CGI to do, and I fully acknowledge and respect that, and as long as the musical and the music is there. The poster is stunning as well. I know people have been criticising it. I don't know why. I think it looks really cute. I love that they've gone full elphaba green with it, and it's really nice to see the essence of this musical, which in my mind is a love story about Glinda and Elphaba's friendship. Really, to me, that's what this musical is about. It's about friendship and sisterhood and strong women. And seeing that reflected in the poster, them holding hands and shaping this, I liked it. I don't know why people are giving it hate. I will definitely be covering this Wicked extravaganza more in the future, leading up to the movie, as more trailers are released and stuff like that. I would love to hear your predictions in the comments. What do you think about the new Wicked trailer? Did it excite you as much as it excited me? Are you excited to see it? Do you think it should have been a two-part movie? I don't. I don't. Let me know what you want to see as my next video, guys. If you have any idea of other videos I can do, I would absolutely appreciate your feedback, and hope to see you in my next video. Unlimited, defying gravity. Okay, I don't know what that's my witchy dance now. Alright, bye bye.